Welcome to your source for research innovation news, Research Business Daily Report. We hope you had a great weekend and thanks for joining us today. We're going to talk about big data, but wait a minute, before you go not again and switch us off, just give us a second, because maybe today's RBDR can get us a little bit closer to the truth about the subject. We're going to talk in depth about 35-year-old Nate Silver, whose presidential election prognostications elevated him in 2012 to one of the research business's most important figures. In fact, he has just been honored by Fast Company as the most creative person in business for 2013. Over breakfast, Fast Company reporter John Gertner sought Silver's thoughts about big data, the field that rocketed him to prominence. Silver told Gertner, quote, "I think this is an important technology," end of quote. But he immediately pulled back from full-out enthusiasm by noting the flood of data that fuels big data means more noise, and by that he means useless information, but not necessarily more signal or truth. Gertner says Silver wants the world to have a serious conversation about the science of statistics and how belief and bias figure in. Describing Silver's efforts, Gertner said they are more in the realm of medium data, involving hundreds of thousands of data points rather than the millions or billions mined by Google or Amazon. Speaking of the possibilities for big data, Silver stated, quote, "I don't see it as much of a paradigm shift as some people think," end of quote. Now that's not to say that Silver is at all negative about big data. Quoting, "I'm a guarded optimist, but I do like to weigh against naive optimism," he said. And to be honest, there's a lot of ways to take a lot of data, mangle what you're doing with it, not ask good questions, and get yourself in trouble, end of quote. Silver also threw water on any calls for immediate commitment by any field behind big data by insisting that data and predictions will only be as good as we, meaning researchers, actually are. And he pointed to the limiting ability of humans as fallible, biased, and slipshod. Silver believes that too much is being expected of computers and not enough of researchers, in short. Quote, "People blame the data," he says, "when they should be asking better questions," end of quote. I think you should read this article to pick up some other interesting tidbits, like Silver being tired with what he calls the sociopaths and crazy people in politics. That particular field's statistical ignorance, and politics' active immorality on many occasions as he sees it. Then there is his detection of bias and irrationality in the stock market, which happens to be an area many would like him to jump into next. Now, if you're in a business sector and you'd like Silver to really become engaged in it, show him someone making a decision for the wrong reasons, and he might just take the bait. That's your Research Business Daily Report. We hope you have a great business day, and we look forward to seeing you again here tomorrow.